Hello, hello. Today I'm going to be closing tabs. That's pretty self-explanatory, I guess. I also had this tweet that I wanted to mention. I guess I'll just show it. It's rarely one big thing. It's usually 100 small things that make days, weeks, and months hard. A never-ending onslaught of shit. Then you remember you signed up for this, but you figured it would be hard. Then you're reminded this is what hard feels like, so you keep going. Interesting tweet. I don't know when I saved it, 11th of February, so it was Tuesday, on Tuesday. And yeah, that's how it went. I guess on Tuesday I saw this and I thought, it could be interesting to talk about this. Yeah, I don't know. When I saw this, I was like, it's not only, it could be small, or it could be, instead of 100 small things, it could be something like 5 medium-sized things instead of like, but yeah, it's like, it's rarely one big thing. I agree with that. Yo, how's it going? Today I'm closing tabs, as the title says, but before closing I added this one because, yeah, on my list of ideas, things that I want to do, not sure if on stream or off stream, I had this tweet. I also saved something about suitcases because I have to do suitcases. By the way, I passed the medical exam. I got the result, I think, this week, maybe. Maybe it was last week, I forgot. But yeah, I passed. So yeah, now the next step is to figure out suitcases, that suitcase situation. So maybe if I run out of ideas, I will look for suitcases online on stream. I didn't expect you to call me out when talking about the Ishli anecdote. Oh, it was because I saw the message right when, yeah, I stopped doing what I was doing before, so I checked Discord and all this, and that was when I saw your message. So I was like, oh, I got reminded. But yeah, it was pretty short, to be honest. It wasn't a long anecdote, but yeah, it was that. Thank you. Congrats. Thank you. So yeah, that's the next step. I said something like that before, right? I was like, I hope my next worry is the suitcases, right? I said literally something like that. I hope that the next thing I worry about is when to get the flight and when to buy suitcases or whatever. So yeah, that's, I guess, what I did. I already bought the flight, and the flight has two big suitcases that I can check in, and it has like also two small cabin-sized luggage plus the underseat backpack. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could take a lot of stuff that I can't physically carry from the airport to the flat, right? So I think I'm going to have to do something. Yeah. So I have to think about that also. Like, I have way more than I can carry. I could also like get an Uber or something like that. I'm like get overloaded and get an Uber or something. But they are pretty expensive, so yeah. Then yeah, before that I was talking about this tweet about how, yeah, I don't know, I saved this as like topics for the week, right? One of them was this, and the other topic for the week was the deleting tabs. So I'm leaving that for the last because it also takes the longer. And this tweet, I don't know. I thought it was true, right? It's certainly one big thing. Like what makes days, weeks, and months hard is not like one thing. It's like the cumulative power of many things, right? It's like when you are just, I don't know, sad or whatever, it's like, okay, but it passes, right? The problem is when you are sad plus a family member gets angry plus blah, 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 right? It's like when several things get accumulated, that's when it's actually hard, right? He talks about it in the entrepreneurship context, but I was thinking more of it in the life context or something like that. So yeah, I got reminded of, I guess, last year or something like this, right? When I was like, when I had no job and I had like, I didn't know if it was, well, I was doing like this web bootcamp web development thing without much success. Plus my mom had cancer and I had to go to the hospital sometimes to help her or whatever, right? So it's not like the one thing like my mom having cancer or whatever. It wasn't me who had the cancer, and like she made it fine. But it's like the cumulative or like it's like not having a job is also, it's not like that difficult, right? It's the problem is when you start to stack all of these things together, right? That's when it's annoying, right? And when it makes a period of time hard. That, I guess, that's why I copied this tweet here. So yeah, I thought it was true and resonated, so I guess I retweeted it. And I don't have more topics that I added. The last one was this closing down tabs. I thought it would be a good idea, right? Pre-Munich trip to go through my browser tabs and to start closing, right? This is Edge, so this is not even the primary browser, but I think this browser has now more tabs open than other browsers. So yeah, I think it's a good idea to start closing, right? To concentrate things, to, I don't know, to pack, right? It's like digitally packing, right? Before moving, digitally packing. So yeah, let's get to it. First tab that I can close, this one, boop. This one, boop. This one was me trying to look up that thing. How did your week go, by the way? I didn't talk a little bit about I didn't talk too much about my current week. It was less weird than last week, I guess, in German class terms, but still kind of weird, right? Because they had, like, the people who failed the German test had today another German test. Not today, sorry, yesterday. They had the German test, the B1 again. So some days, like, they mostly didn't come to class. So yeah, class is still kind of emptier than it should be, right? So the vibe is still a little bit down and the teacher doesn't teach us much, I think. I don't know. But I think this week it started to be like it was less weird than last week, although it was like pretty weird for some days. For example, on Thursday, the teacher like started crying. He played some video of a song. This song, maybe you know it. SDP... how was it called? Echte Freunde. He played this video or whatever, like the topic of the book was like friendship or something like this. I don't know, like community, something like that, right? Relationships in general, right? So the vocabulary is like whatever. And he said this song is related to this topic of this whatever, right? And then he played the video and he started tearing up, like in the middle of, well, not in the middle, like towards the end, but towards like in class. And I was like, the fuck, right? It took me by surprise. And like the lyrics are, I guess, somewhat sad, I guess, right? But also it's like they're not that sad. I don't know. It was like a strange sensation. And hi Tebel, by the way. Oh, I had a cat like 8 years ago. He went missing, and 2 weeks later, a black cat was found dead in the water in front of our house. So we thought it was him. Oh, that's sad. we also had, like, I moved to this place where I live, not the place, but to this, how do you say, suburb, this kind of urbanization complex or whatever, this residential area where I live now. I moved here when I was like 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that, right? Then, when I was 14, I moved again, but in the same neighborhood, right? In the same residential area to a big house. So, in the first move, right? So when we first moved to this like place, we moved to a flat, and we had a cat. And when we moved, the cat like ran away in the move. It was like a female cat. She didn't, I guess, want to stay, or she didn't get accustomed to the house or whatever. So yeah, it was like maybe the first two years or something like that where we lived in this place. We would go like the first 2 weeks or something like that. We were like intensely searching for this cat, and we were like shouting blah, 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 like, the name of the cat. PC, she was called PC Po, PC tal, and we would go like around the neighborhood or whatever, right? And we didn't find her, but still, like years after, like 1 year or 2 years after, I would like still sometimes try to find her or whatever. And also, whenever I would see a cat that looked like her, I would be like, is it her or not? And I obviously never knew, but apparently he was found 3 days ago and had to be put down, since he was very old, blind as hell. Now I don't really know how to process that. That's interesting. Do you know if it was him, or like you just think it is, but it's like because it's very likely or something like this? I had him for 10 years and I thought he was already dead, but apparently he lived to 18. He was found in Lair, like 30-minute drive by car. Dumb. That's interesting. So I guess your family, right? You're still in Berlin. He has a tattoo in his ear. That's how they found out. Crazy. It's crazy how cats live like 8 years more, like just in the streets. And like a 30-minute drive away. I had a dog. Because of the war, we had to run away from the city and he was abandoned. Dumb. What war? You're from Myanmar, right? The Myanmar war. Civil War 2021 present. Still going on. Now there's stalemates, I guess. Well, now this is a depressing stream. Just life, I guess. Enciclopedia Británica. Junta. Or junta, I don't know how it's called. Junta. So, back where were we? I lost track. I guess this was a German class, right? So yeah, I was just saying that the teacher like started crying about this song in the middle of the of class, and it was strange, like a strange moment in class. But aside from that, normal week, I guess. Then after all this, okay, this tab. I'm thinking if something else has happened this week. Can't think of anything, to be honest. I'm kind of sick still. So, not fully sick, right? I don't have fever or anything like this, but my throat hurts a little bit, so I'm going to bed not early, but yeah, it's like I'm not waking up early and I'm not running, I'm not doing anything like this. So my days are just like wake up, browse Twitter a little bit on the phone, lunch, go to German class, back, have dinner, be on the internet a little bit, and go to bed. Before thinking about my week, I was also counting my open tabs, and I have around 150 open at the moment, at least on this window. I have a few more open with less, but still one with around 30, one with 60. Yeah, I have this one that you can see here with I don't know how many. Then I have this small one on the side. Then the one where I have chat and stream and all this, which also has some. And then there is like another one. But this one is just email. So yeah, I can close it. And then I have Google Chrome. If I get to the end of the stream today with Chrome, I will close down. I will also close down some of them. I guess the main challenge between closing tabs is, for example, I don't know exactly, like for example, some of these YouTube videos, I just kind of wanted to watch them, but I didn't add them to my watch later YouTube video playlist for some reason. But because I guess they were not like videos to play on the watch later playlist, but more like, okay, if I have some time, I will watch. But yeah, but not like, oh, this is something I really want to watch later type vibe, right? For example, this video here, recommendation, I know I'm going to watch it later, but I don't add it because it's kind of like, it's a channel I follow a lot, so I don't know. It's like, I know it will be recommended. But some of these are like, I don't know. It's like, to me, the watch later playlist is more like either podcasts or something that I know it's long and I'm not going to watch it right now, or videos that are videos that I watch during when I eat, for example, right? During lunchtime or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. 30 on my second screen when I have streams open on the side of videos. The 60 is for manga and anime lol. Mine are videos, like mostly videos. And then some articles or something like this, I guess. We will discover. I don't remember, to be honest. On Chrome, it's also mostly like YouTube videos. By the way, I'm starting to get German videos recommended. Über Nacht zur Rennstrecke Mannheim-Stuttgart und Hannover-Würzburg werden für 300 km/h aufgerüstet. Interesting. Aufgerüstet. Auf. Well, I also get Russian videos recommended for some reason, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But okay, and I wanted to go back to the beginning. DeepSeek. I was testing DeepSeek or whatever, and I can close it. I used some script of a video that I was having, and I pasted it on DeepSeek to check it out. And yeah, I don't know. This is some bar that I added to a bar list, so I think it's safe to close. This is a video of like this guy who goes through neighborhoods or something like this, and who like dangerous neighborhoods, and she was like making videos about like marginalized communities, and this is like about trans prostitutes in Peru or something like this. And I was like, what the fuck, this is interesting. But I didn't save, because this isn't like a lunchtime video, right? It's not like a topic that I want to have lunch with, so I didn't add it to my watch later video, but I think I will add it. Oh, I did add it, but yeah, I guess I was never like, I'm going to watch this while having lunch, right? So I wanted to have the tab, so when I open the browser, I can watch it. Because I know I'm not going to play it from my phone to the TV. I was like, if I watch this video, it's going to be only on my computer. So I have to have the tab open. But yeah, let's close it, since it's on my watch later playlist. Bro, why so much cough? Lol, do you watch the videos you get recommended, like the German ones? Maybe they really do help to learn. I couldn't tell you since I don't watch anything in German, lol. I think they help to learn. For example, let's see. Another YouTube. Well, I'm going to mention this video. Yeah, for example, this is one of those videos that this is like a PUBG match. I like this guy a lot and I watch him a lot, but I don't want to watch a PUBG match when I'm eating lunch, right? I don't know why. It's just something that I don't like to do, because I like to, when I watch PUBG, for example, PUBG, there are a lot of times where it's boring, right? Well, it's just kind of going from one place to another. So on those times, I kind of like to watch at 2x speed, because otherwise it's like a 25-minute video. So I don't know. I like a little bit of control of that watching speed or whatever, or like I will have Twitter browsing or something like that, right? So yeah, I don't want to add it to my watch later, but yeah. But this was like, the thumbnail and all this was like particularly eye-catching, so I was like, I want to watch it. But yeah, I don't know. Should I add it to watch later? Okay, let's do it. Okay, and what did I want to say? You said something like, maybe they really do help to learn. Okay, yes, this was what I was going to do later. On my YouTube history yesterday, for example, I watched this video called, this. Ich bin ausgewandert. And it's like some guy, I don't know, I got it recommended because I watch a two types of videos in German, mostly. Videos about trains, right? Because sometimes people at school send a video, right? And it's a video about trains sometimes. Or like from a news channel, right? One of these Tagesschau, or like, some Schau, but from other Hesse Schau, Hesse Rundfunk, some shit like that, right? Bayerische Rundfunk. So I watch these kind of videos. And usually, if I watch them, it's because it's either some news about trains or some news about houses, right? I like houses. And I also like how, like, for example, Frankfurt has the Omniturm, and these videos with towers that are tall and that, skyscrapers type shit, and I like those, right? So I watch these. So I think I start to get recommended videos like house tours, those kind of things, and I clicked on this one. This is like in Cyprus, is it in English? In German, I don't know. It was like Cyprus. I don't know. Yeah, so it's like this house in. I think he didn't say how much it costed, but yeah. I clicked on it, and like for example, this video in Spanish, it would be annoying to me. Like this type of person in Spain is annoying because like they talk about the same shit, right? About in Germany it's too difficult to run a company. There are too many taxes, something like that, right? And or like Germany is not sunny enough, or things like this. And I'm like, I shouldn't be watching this because I'm going into Germany, right? So I should be watching some other kind of shit. But yeah, and also it's like his business model or whatever is like creating content, right? So I don't know. I'm getting like a regular ass fucking job. So I don't know. It's like it's kind of the opposite of what I'm doing. He's moving away from Germany, doing some shit online. Meanwhile, I'm going into Germany, doing some shit offline, and I'm watching him talk about the opposite thing in German, right? So it's strange, but I thought it is funny, right? And I like watching houses, and I think I get them recommended because they are like house themed, and because these people like they know how to do marketing or whatever, so they get recommended a lot. So yeah. It's, for example, I wouldn't watch this kind of video if it was for someone from Spain because I already know what they are going to say, right? If they are from Spain, I know that they are going to complain about Spain and about the taxes. I know that they are going to say that entrepreneurship is so much easier somewhere else, and that if you are mega free if you do online shit, right? I know that what they are going to say, but since they say it in German, it's like okay, at least I understand it in German, which is cool. It's cool, right? And even though it's lame, and I wouldn't watch this in Spanish. For example, I wouldn't recommend you to watch it if you're German. Like, I don't know. For me, for learning the language or whatever, it's like, it's acceptable. The problem is that they will recommend me more of this type of shit. But as long as there are some houses and I can see some houses, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm more interested in houses in Germany, right? I'm more interested in like, okay, what do houses look like in Germany? How much do they cost there? But this is like a good balance of it, I guess. Will you upgrade to Windows 11? In this computer, well, I think he left. But in this computer, I won't. Because I can't, essentially. It's not like ready for Windows 11 or whatever. On my laptop, I have already upgraded to Windows 11. And yeah, you won't get updates or some shit like that. But it's like it doesn't stop working, right? Windows 10 still works, just you don't get security updates or whatever, right? So it's like unsafer, and maybe some shit will stop working, like Chrome maybe will eventually say something like this OS is not supported. Like for example, if you try to go online on Windows XP and you try to download some internet browser there, I think there are some that will say you cannot access the website because it's not safe enough or something like that, right? But I think you can also kind of still browse the internet using XP, more or less, right? And I don't think it will be like that hard for Windows 10 people, right? But yeah, my PC can't run 11. And I'm not going to upgrade this PC, right? Because it's going to stay in Spain. So I don't know. I don't know what I will do. I'm going to get a laptop for sure, like a better one. But I guess my laptop will become my main, and this one will just be like the backup place with like the old archives or shit like that. And the train videos do make sense. Okay, this one, by the way, I didn't cross it, but yeah, this is like the website of my teacher, and he releases like slowly these kind of train things. So these PDFs. I should download them. I watched this video already, so that's cool. Yeah, look, for example, these kind of videos. Unicenter, this video is already in my Watch Later playlist. Traumberuf Lokführer, hinter der Kulissen bei der Deutsche Bahn. See, I should be watching some kind of shit like this, right? Some video that is like, okay, this is your dream job. This. But I usually do this kind of things, right? 50 Jahre Mega Hochhaus. I like this kind of fucking tall ass buildings. So yeah, I will add this one, for example, to watch later. And this one is already one that I have already watched. This Bayerns größtes Wohnhaus, der Lange Johann in Erlangen. And for example, in this video, I liked the vibe of the house. Like, the neighborhood, the community doesn't seem like fucking ghetto, right? It's like chill, like it's like normal, right? And I checked like Immo Scout or some of these websites, and the rents are not that bad. They are like 500 euros, maybe 700 for like the top one, which I don't know, it's kind of pricey and all this, but like relatively affordable also, right? Like way better than Munich, obviously. The problem is that you can't work in Munich because it's like in fucking Nuremberg or something, right? So I would have to like either take an ICE every day from Nuremberg to Munich and like the car to like fucking Erlangen to there, or I could work in the S-Bahn Nuremberg. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to make it work, but yeah. Also, it's not like that impressive, right? It's only like 80 meters tall, 80 meters high, which 27 Stockwerke is cool, but still, like, I don't know, it's not that. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's like worth the move, right? Maybe it's like there are some, for example, in Olympia Park, there are high rises as well. They are a lot more expensive. That's the problem. They're like double as expensive. But I don't know. I will have to see. It's a problem for future me still, but yeah. I hate YouTube Shorts. I hate that YouTube forces it down your throat. Basically, I installed an add-on to get rid of them. On the recommendation page, you can only hide them for 30 days. It's so annoying. I like them, to be honest. You mean these ones, right? I do watch them a lot. Like this tab, like the tab where you are right now. These YouTube videos are shorts, all of them. Like I will have them on because my second monitor is vertical, right? So I drop them on the vertical monitor and I watch them there. And I really like this guy, Japan Eat.
This rare ramen style is so confusing, it even comes with instructions. What may look like a storm shelter or a Minecraft white concrete brick is actually a lovely ramen shop called Kunimatsu, serving up the recent Hiroshima specialty Shiru Nashi Tantanmen. Shiru is soup, and Nashi negates that Shiru, and men means noodles, and Tantan is what Luke cut open to stay warm at Hoth. Nihongo Jozo. They've got 4 spice levels, 1, 2, 3, and in front of me was instructions on how to make all of their ingredients. But
I like him a lot. Like he's probably the guy who makes the shorts that I like the most. I feel like you watching train videos in German is pretty good for learning, but watching stuff you like in German is also definitely fine, I think. You still learn stuff. Yeah. And like the tests in German are not, like the ones that I'm doing right now, they are not about trains, right? The tests are like a book. The book talks about everything. Like there's like a topic about health, topic about houses, topic about whatever, topic about whatever, right? And like all of these topics that you have seen in the exams, like you two have to plan a weekend somewhere, right? Or you have to discuss this piece of thing that you have read, right? It's like all of the exams are like about more or less anything, right? I'm practicing way less German, by the way. Like, I'm not talking to ChatGPT. I'm not doing anything on stream in German. I'm barely writing anything. So, yeah. I didn't like Musical.ly or then TikTok, and I hate that since it's popular, we have to do that. So Instagram is 50% just TikTok, and YouTube started with the shorts. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, to be honest. But I don't know. It's like, at the end of the day, I don't care about form that much. It's like the problem with form is that usually, if it gets popular, like the thing itself is trash, right? People don't make good TikToks and they don't make good reels. But once people start making good reels and good TikToks and good YouTube shorts, I don't mind. So for example, if this one is good and I like it, I don't mind. I'm like, fuck off. If I want to watch that, I will. Don't put it everywhere just because it worked once.
But I like to
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why people do it. I don't know. Like, why do people want to monopolize everything?
Pretend.
Why did TikTok want to then release longer videos also? I don't know. It's like, stay true to yourself.
that somebody left it there and I stole the recipe. It was served to me in a fantastic bowl, and what arrived looked more like spaghetti. It felt much more molto Mario than Yen can cook, but a single waft of Sancho pepper confirmed that it is very much Chinese cooking. I got the level 2 spice because it was recommended for first timers, and I'd hate to ruin my first experience with Hiroshima Tantan Men, all because of my capsaiciniacal proclivities. The sauce was thick and thoroughly enveloped every noodle in a mainstay's bath towel of spicy peppered tang, and this was absolutely delicious. But it didn't feel too different from normal Shiranashi Tantan Men. I think this is less of a regional exclusive and more of a hey, we're incredible at this and we're just gonna keep doing it. But regardless, it's plentiful in these parts, so give it a try. This
Nice. Oh, this one that I didn't close. This is Link, which is my place where I fucking write down. Well, not write down. Where I add these texts that I should review. But that I'm using less lately, but still. This tab I'm keeping open. For example, this video is a video that I saw on Twitter that didn't seem that interesting, to be honest. But the title was kind of, yeah, I like the topic, but I don't like that it's people who like fucking, who are like too entrepreneurship focused or whatever, right? So I thought it was a little bit annoying. And like, for example, these comments, the vibe, rich people practice delayed gratification daily, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know. I don't like the vibe. Yeah. For anyone reading this, I would just like to say that Sam's course is genius. I don't know. It's like the vibe I don't like a lot, but the content could be good, so I don't want to add it to my watch later, but also... So I kept the tab open like this. I don't know. I'll add it to my watch later and then remove it just in case. And another PUBG game, Small Circle Chaos. I like these small circles, these kind of circle-related titles, etc. So, yeah, fuck it, I'll add it. I don't really care for food stuff, but I watched a bit Bear the Meats Food. My uncle showed him to me. Let's see. Motortown is the craziest game I've ever played. I think I have this one saved, right? No, I just saved it. This is a video that I could watch on on whatever. Yeah. But usually, for example, I will watch a video, I will click on Twitter for something, I will want to watch it kind of more or less immediately, but I forget. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, I saved it to watch later. Another PUBG match. Reddit, Munich. Oh, I was looking for Met. I'm not sure if I mentioned this on stream or not. Did you mention Met? I think it was you, right? It is like from the north. A meet from the north. So yeah, I was like trying to find it. I think I did I try to find it on stream as well, right? Well, this tab is from that time when I tried to find Met places in Munich. Hakepeta. Probably me, yes. Do I have a Vincent's Moore or whatever saved? Sindbad. Ja, Metzgereibur. Possible Met. And I'm going to add Met Hackepeter in Munich. Boop, boop, boop. Hecho. And I'm going to add this one to the Vincenz Moore. Vincenz Moore. I don't know how to pronounce that fucking name. Yeah, this and this another one. Meat shop possibly has mod. And I'm going to add here Met Hackepeter in Munich. And bro, by the way, I live so fucking far away. This is see, I'm looking like here. Whoa, it's like I'm like, damn, out Heisen. That's kind of far away from the from the old town, right? Then I'm like, oh, that's actually München Ost. Then whoa, this place is pretty far away from the whatever, but at least it's München Ost, right? Then I'm like, okay, this is Neuperlach. And I'm still not in Neuperlach, I'm in like Neuperlach Süd. So I'm like fucking far away. But yeah. But there's this whatever, right? It's like here there is a Rewe that has this kind of Vincent Moore Neuperlach. So here. Possibly, and I'm going to add the name like that. And I'm going to add this one, warum nicht? Copiar, vínculo, close, here. Vincent Moore, it's like these are everywhere. I think they are in every Rewe. Not sure also if in your area they are, but I think in Baviera, in Bayern, they are in every Rewe. I mean, how long is it? An hour. That's usually how long I drive anywhere in Berlin. Not really. It's in time. It's less time because it's well connected, right? It's since the train is like right there. For example, to Hauptbahnhof or something like this. Let's see. To Marienplatz, for example, route hacia aquí, desde, it's like 20 minutes. So by train, it's actually really well connected. And for example, let's see Hauptbahnhof. Hauptbahnhof. I mean, if we use the one from Munich, it would be pretty great. 25 by metro, right? So it's like pretty well, and like for example, miles better than when I live right now, right? So in those terms, it's actually pretty nice. When you get to here, for example, Maxvorstadt, this is, I guess, a place I like more, right? Or, for example, to Olympia, the thing with Olympia is that it's at the opposite end of the city, right? But yeah, to get into this place, it's kind of pretty good, pretty well connected. Yeah, then it's fine, no? No big deal, I think. Yeah, not really. I mean, we'll see. Okay, I think I can close this tab. Flowmarkt, I was like looking at Flowmarkt. Yeah, 25 euros for a bike in 2012. I think 2025, I'm not going to have that luck, I guess. Also, when Kleinanzeigen and all these exist nowadays, like they are in full force. So yeah, I think I won't have that luck, but maybe I could check it out. I'm mainly thinking of like having a bike there. So buenas tardes, Amic, ¿qué haces? Se te oye bajito, por cierto, siempre. Cerrar pestañas. Yeah, these are more flea markets. It's just a generic page with flea markets that I don't know exactly how it works. I think it lists when they are. Berg and Leim. Hofflohmärkte. Interesting. Beim Bimmeln durch den Stadtteil lohnt sich ein Besuch der spätbarocken Kirche St. Michael, die 1751 fertiggestellt wurde und zu den Juwelen des süddeutschen Rokoko zählt. Interesting, I kind of understand this. That's crazy. Die vielleicht schönste Münchner Kirche außerhalb der Innenstadt wurde von Johann Michael Fischer, blablabla. Cool. I don't know what website do they mean. Etwa eine Woche vor der Termin wird eine Übersicht der teilnehmenden Höfe auf der Webseite. I guess this page, right? This right page. Because they don't link to anywhere else, right? And yeah, if I have a bike by then, this is why I want to have a bike, because Berg am Leim, or Lime, I think it's called Lime. It's like by train, Berg am Leim, Flohmarkt. It has to be one of these, right? I think probably this one, because they said something about a church. And this looks more churchy. So yeah, how to get here from Neuperlach Süd. By train it's 30 minutes because you have to go somewhere, then change to another direction, right? Versus by bike it's like 20 minutes because you can just go like that. So I think a bike lohnt sich or something like that, right? Lohnt sich. I forget now with all the fucking languages mixed up. I don't know how to say this in English anymore. I know how to say it in Spanish and in German, but not in English. The renta. It's worth it, right? A bike, it's worth it, I think. Even if it's used just to these trips to the east. Because I think there are some things in the east also that can cook up, which could be interesting, right? Also to go, for example, to this park that has like a fucking X runway. I don't know. I think to move around. But yeah, I think I can close this one. This was also another website to find fucking Flohmarkt Portal, but yeah, this website is broken, so I guess fuck it. Abfallwirtschaftsbetrieb. Does this mean like fucking basuras? Yeah. Oh, interesting. You the website for like the fucking trash association or whatever has flea markets. Second-hand modemarkt. Let's see. I arrive 1st of April, so that's Saturday. There are a lot of them. Frühlingsbasar der Montessori-Schule im Olympia, San Martin, München, Musach. Musach is so far away. Dachau is far away, like in the other direction, I think. Olympia Park is like kind of in the other direction as well. Mainburg. Mainburg seems to also be fucking far away. Let's see. Jesus. It's so far away, plus in the north. Why do they even list it? Does this kind of AWM Abfallwegbetrieb München go so far? Otterbrunn. Otterbrunn, not Brünn, Brunn, I guess. This one, for example, maybe it's connected well to where I live. Yeah, this one is in the next direction. That's cool. Okay, let's add this information here. Calendar. Also, I wouldn't need to lock my bike and go back to it later or take it with me everywhere. I guess, yeah. Yeah, 20-30 minutes is not that big of a difference, but I don't know. I do like the bike also, right? If it's good weather, spring, something like this, right? Fünften, vierten. That's how it's said, right? Fünften, vierten, or not? Ah, but it's for Kinder article. Oof. Kinderwagen, Fahrräder. I'm going to add it just in case, but yeah, obviously I don't think I'm going to. If it's just for kids, first of all, it would probably look weird, but also, it's like, I don't know. I don't think I will find a bike for me. I don't know, but who knows? The Regenbogen Kindergarten. Okay, it's in a fucking kindergarten. Okay, maybe not. Bei Wohin damit finden Sie soziale Einrichtungen in München? Fahrzeuge. Okay, I guess this is the people that take them, right? Möchtest du etwas für die Ukraine? Hilfe. This was me browsing Twitter. Those Pelican cases, more Pelican cases, which are cool, but they are heavy, plus they take a while. It was me asking Claude something. This is a lamp that I would like to buy, but that is really expensive. These were like the tabs of a lottery girl in Spain. She's like a presenter from the lottery program, and I was like, huh, who is she? Well, this is not like the ones I was closing without seeing them. This is just my apartment, so yeah, I can close that. This one was a video that I watched yesterday. Yeah, I guess these ones from the right are like too recent, so let's go back to the beginning. Should I think I'm closing this one. Best Berlin burger, I think I talked about this on stream, right? So this was a stream topic.
The bottom line is
I decluttered my parents' house and we still love each other. This one was a Macari SP video. I like her vibe a lot, but I don't know, it's like her videos are interesting, right? I don't know. It's like not all the time I want to watch a video by her. Because she's like too positive. I don't know if this is weird, but she's like too positive. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to watch a video of hers right now, right? So I will just open it and see if I will want to watch it. But yeah, I don't know. I added to watch it later. This is like one of these kind of videos that I mentioned before in Spanish, right? This is a billionaire, like a Spanish almost billionaire or like billionaire. This is like some guy who sells courses or some shit like that. So it's like, I don't want to watch it too much, but I'm always interested in this topic, and I want to see his opinion, right? What he says about it. But it's not something I want to watch that hard enough that I would add it to my watch later playlist, even though it may be there. No, but yeah, I'll add it. Again, another page of this. I think that one had audio as well. Yeah, this one was formatting one of these texts.
Do you need me to sound bathe you? Like,
This was a video that I think I watched about burgers. Good, I guess. I kind of get what you mean with the too positive thing. This is another video that I would like to watch, but since I watch all of his videos mostly, I know I don't add them to watch later, but then I don't have enough, so maybe I should add them. This was a video of this guy launching a meme coin. He's funny, right? For example, this is a guy who is the opposite of too positive, right? I think he is too negative, so I like him, right? Because if I watch someone who is too negative, I don't believe him, right? Because he's also kind of joking, right? So I don't fully believe him, but also, yeah, I don't know. I think I keep it in mind while also kind of not fully believing in it and being like, okay, the world is not as bad as it seems. But if someone is too positive, I'm like the opposite, right? I'm like, she's too positive, right? Also, it's not like her content is positive because it's not necessarily, right? She also like, it's honest. And sometimes she's like honest about tough things or whatever, right? But also like her tough things seem, I don't know, I don't want to say that they don't seem tough enough, but it's like because if I recall correctly, some of them were actually like pretty tough. But it's like she's too positive towards negative things, right? I don't know. Something. I don't want to say it straight up like that because it's not. It's also not like that. But that's kind of the energy, I guess, a little bit, right? A template for cards when I was making these cards so that I don't know how to fill them. When I was looking at these fucking... I think I could buy one of these now. Audios. See, these ones are the ones that I should have open. Because when I open my Chrome browser, I want there to be like the German things so that I get straight into making doing homework instead of like so many YouTube videos. This one was a song that I wanted to listen to that I didn't end up listening, I think. So yeah, I'm going to fucking leave this one here.
Viele unserer Bahnhöfe.
Yeah, this is another video in German about something related to trains. But I think this one is something someone else shared, maybe. So I didn't save it to watch later, but yeah, fuck it, let's save it. Frankfurts innovativstes Viertel. This is another video, I think, of her.
Anything that I'm like,
Of her of this positive YouTuber. I think I didn't finish it. That's my problem, right? It's like I can recognize that she's great, that her videos are good, they're well made, she puts a lot of effort in them. I can sense that, but also she's too positive, so I sometimes can't actually finish the video. So yeah, I think that's why I kept it open, because I didn't finish it and I wanted to finish it. I kind of feel bad, right? But I don't know. Or like I get distracted sometimes, right? It's like because she's positive or whatever, she's having some kind of message. I get reminded of something, right? I go look it up or whatever, and yeah, something like that. Pretty gets into it, right? You mentioned the word wholesome, and I think that is the perfect way to describe you and your channel. The content you make is feel good without being fake, corny, or just something. It always feels genuine and heartfelt. This is true, right? It's like, but also it is true, right? So it's wholesome, and I think sometimes it's too wholesome, right? Not in a bad way, because she isn't fake or like corny or whatever, right? But sometimes she's like too wholesome, right? I have so many videos open that I started with and was like, I'll finish that later, but I never do. I think I'm going to finish this one later. Fuck it. Mr. Beast. Oh yeah, I wanted to check like one of these thumbnails because he had this one like every minute a person is killed, and he changed this thumbnail like 8 times or something like that. And I wanted to tweet about it. So yeah, I tweeted about it. By the way, his thumbnails are fucking insane, right? It's like they are AI generated, but also they look crazy enough that you would think they are AI generated, but also he's like insane enough that I think they are not AI generated, right? I think these thumbnails have like some guy has put 10 hours into this fucking Photoshop. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they are AI. I wouldn't know. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I got pregnant in Beast Games. What the fuck? So funny. Lol, I wrote do with two do because I was thinking of a video and I haven't finished from a guy called the do. I mean, he has the money to hire someone only for the thumbnails if he wanted. Yeah. Also, but I also think it's not just money, right? It's speed. He wants to change them really quickly, right? So maybe it's like the people can't do it fast enough, right? I don't know. Some considerations like that enter my mind. But if I recall correctly, like he's shown the process, or like his guys who make thumbnails, sometimes they have posted videos about it or something like that. And or tweets, and if I recall correctly, yeah, it was like some guy making like 17 different thumbnails or whatever, like 3 months before releasing the video, because these fucking videos are insane, right? So they have like a fucking selection of like 10 thumbnails that are like have been worked on for so long, right? The video is released once and a lot of people have worked on it a lot of time before even clicking like upload or whatever. It's like it has been revised so many times. This one, I think I saw her on Twitter and I found this kind of... Yeah, she was European, I think. She was French. And she was making these blog posts about selling her business, about... Yeah, this one sold... I think that's the one I hear here, right? Yeah. About selling her business and about getting to this kind of annual revenue, right? ARR means like annual recurring revenue. So, yeah, she reached 100,000 euros in revenue, which is not insane numbers, but it's like good money, right? So yeah, I was like, fuck it, I want to check her out. The problem was that I had to subscribe to her newsletter, so I didn't do it. I don't know, I'll keep it in mind. This one was Google Photos, I don't know why. This was because I wanted to try TL Draw Computer, this thing, which it was where you can draw things and it has like machine learning, no, not machine learning, these language models integrated and some small logic. So yeah, it was a cool project, but yeah, I don't have any reason to do it. This was before my flight. This is a restaurant, I think. That I want to check out, but it's expensive as fuck if I remember correctly, so let's check. Let's see. Cecina de Wagyu. Brr, qué rico te gusta esto. Cecina, I don't know how to explain what cecina is. Cecina is basically like ham, but made out of cow. And Wagyu cow, it has to be good, right? Solomillo de 1 kilo, 160 pavos. Chuletón, 140. 21 euros for a burger. It's like a steep restaurant. Cocochas, 35 pavos. Un bogavante, 95 pavos el kilo. Bueno. A steep place, and also it's known for like cocido, which is like a typical Spanish dish or whatever. But yeah, it has like a Repsol sol, it has like a fucking Michelin star or some shit like that. Or I'm not sure if that means star or if that means like it's in the guide. I'm not sure exactly what it means. Sol means like it's properly like certified. It's like the Michelin star, but for Repsol, which is not as high of an honor, but it's still like within the Repsol category, it's like a high honor. Yeah. World's 101 best restaurants, steak restaurants. This one is like an interesting list, right? So yeah. But yeah, I was checking it out. It's this restaurant. it's not too far away from where I study. And I was like, I would like to go here, but also it's like, it's a multón que se dice. But
Pero yo no soy empresario, yo siempre...
this is a podcast from a guy who started a chain. There is one of these places, one of these pizza places right by where I eat. Sorry, where I study. And they say it's pretty good. So yeah, I was like, I wonder. And I wanted to see like this story. This is like a business podcast. So I added this one to my, I think it is added to my watch later list. Yeah. So I could close the tab. So Actua, this is a YouTuber she is like me, right? She gets like 30 views or something like this. I know her because but as you can see, 21 hours ago, 1 day ago, right? She posts a fuck ton. 2 days ago, 0 views. And she comments a lot on like this kind of entrepreneurship podcasts, self-help podcasts. So every video I would see her on the comments. Yeah, so that's how I know her. And yeah, I was thinking, maybe I could do one of these kind of podcasts that I've done with her, right? I thought it would be interesting. And I was looking at her recent stuff and all this. But yeah, I didn't send the email yet. I don't know. Tia Weston, this is also a girl that I watch pretty often, but I haven't watched in like a couple of weeks. I'll probably get caught up tomorrow. I watched the 4 of them. This was just to download an update, which I think I did download. I download the update. Yeah. I just didn't close the tab. For example, here. Yeah. Not sure what this is, to be honest, because it's private now. But maybe I should have watched this one. Let's see. Appears to be something like Kanye West related.
So Kanye dropped a new Yeezy collection the other day, and everyone's freaking out about how cool the website is. So I, of course, downloaded the entire code base and pawed through what it takes to build such a cool custom interaction inside.
Since I watch YouTube recommends a lot more videos of people with like 3 views or something similar. I'm not gonna lie, most of them in at all that I click on were really boring, and I stopped watching after like 20 seconds. I mean, I can't say anything against them because mine are literally the same, so yeah. It's expected. Some of them, maybe one of them will be good one day. Who knows? I'm not gonna lie. I think YouTube does a pretty good job. It's like not perfect, but it probably does like a pretty good job into getting like good videos into people's eyes. I think it does like remarkably better than I would expect, right? The problem is also like that good is kind of subjective. So sometimes, right, yeah. But in general, yeah. This is a podcast episode that I guess I wanted to listen, but yeah, interesting that it was recorded 2022 and released 2025. Hope I don't take 3 years to release the Brian podcast episode, by the way. But yeah. Wait, let me look this up on Twitter as well. X. Is this video analyzing? I think it is that video, I guess. I'm going to just ask, why do you private the video? Why do you private the vid? Yeah, I think I saw it on Twitter and I was like, what is it about, right? Like on Kanye West's side. I think it's probably related to the fact that Kanye West's website now only has like literally a Hitler t-shirt on it or something like this, right? Like Yeezy.com. Yeah, he changed it like a couple of times on the week, and last week he only had like a t-shirt with a swastika and shit like this. And before that, it had more things, and it was like pretty cool. The animations were kind of cool. So yeah. I only really notice when YouTube does shit dubs, as in recommended me videos I have already watched, recommending my own playlist or stuff that I never watched and never show me interest in. Even when I clicked, I'm not interested, they still show me more. And not to mention the feature when you search for something after something a bit, it just ignores what you're searching and just does recommendations again. Yeah, I do hate that. Song that I watched this video, yeah, I don't know where I have it still. What is this? Oh yeah, I was trying to compare rooms.
It's
This is a
proportional.
video that I wanted to watch. I think I watched this one on because my brother put it on the TV, but I want to watch it again. One link. I think I'm leaving this one. Cassette. This one was a podcast that got recommended to me from Italian people, I think, and they talked about interesting things, in my opinion. Erasmus, Camino de Santiago. I was like, So yeah. But I didn't want to add it to watch later. But fuck it, I'll add it to watch later. Why not? If you were the Prime Minister of Spain, I think they must be Italians in Spain or something like that, right? Because the channel is all in Italian, but they mention Spanish-related things. Maybe one of the guests is Spanish. I'll have to find out, I guess. I guess one of them is Galician. This is a girl that makes songs. She was pretty good, but I did listen to the song. This is a pretty cool video.
Peacock 45 here with a Glock 17. It has a fun switch on it.
Americans are crazy, man. This is like a Glock pistol, but with a fuck ton of attachments, with the fucking thing in the front, a lot. I saw the t-shirt, lol. A friend showed it to me and was like, his shop is crazy. He wrote, "Fast get by Kanye West, I can lick up." What does that mean? What's going on with Kanye or something like that?
Oh, look what I see. Oh, that rascal. Look what I see.
Every time, okay, hope no one is clipping this, but every time I see someone that killed like one of these school shooters or whatever, I'm always like, why don't they use like one of those? Like they are always using some kind of easier gun or something, right? Or like just going boom, 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 right? Why don't they use something fucking crazy like this, right? It's like it would be so much more impactful, right? To go like in front of like a crowd, right? I don't know. I'm always like, not that they should do it, obviously, but like if they were going to do it, why not like a little bit more flair instead of like, I don't know, so much despair and all this. Lol. Not that they should do it. In fact, they shouldn't. But no, I think they must be like, yeah, they're probably like logistically they're probably annoying, right? It's like, I don't know, if you want to actually kill people, this is probably like legit worse, I guess. It's like you can't control anything. It's like you do and it goes like that. This was funny. This one just was for Twitter. I posted this on Twitter. Some guys eating in class, like cooking in class. It reminded me of like where I'm going, because where I'm going, the Ausbildung, they sent us to our future Ausbildung rooms, and in the Ausbildung rooms you can see like all of these Paulaner Spezi, mate or whatever, yeah, this kind of cola mate or whatever drinks in the fucking window, right on the windowsill, like there. So it's like, what are these guys doing in class that they have so many bottles, and Red Bulls, all those things, right? Schule. Währenddessen der Rest wird nicht gegessen. Juni, Leute, macht bitte die Fenster auf, wenn ihr grillt. Yeah, let's try. Also, it was like that, right? In the first rows, there were no bottles, but then in the last rows, there were like a fuck ton of bottles in the window. I'm like, pretty baby. I saw a tweet about this girl like playing a prostitute when she was 12 years old, and this is the movie. Interesting movie, right? And it won like Oscars and shit. Google AI Studio. This was just to try Gemini. I think I didn't do it because it has like a 2 million token context window, which I was like, oh shit, nice. So yeah, I was kind of like thinking of trying it, but also I don't like this UI too much. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, by the way, this tweet is interesting. Here they're comparing, right, machine learning models on multi-digit multiplication, right? So O3 Mini, like 10 by 10, 70%, but like more or less green, right? 11 digits or something like that. But then after 13 digits, it gets abysmal, right? 25% of operations right, 0% at like more than 20 by 20 digits long, which is like an improvement over this past model, right? Over 1 mini, but still, it's difficult, right? Even for the language model, not for the computer. But if you take a normal computer and have it do these things, but these tweets are like going against it. Like how to generalize multiplication is actually a sign that it has no understanding of what a multiplication algorithm is, right? And it's like I know kind of what an algorithm, like I as a human, do I know what a multiplication algorithm is? Like it's like, can I multiply? For example, if I do this, new. Let's say something like 3 to 5 times, let's keep it simple, like 24. It's like 4 times 0, 4 times 2, 4 por 2, 8 y 3, 11, 4 por 3, 12 y 1, 3, then 2 por 5, 10, 2 por 2, 4 y 1, 5, 2 por 3, 6, 0, 1, 11, no, 5 y 3, 8, 7 y 1, 8. Let's check. So 325 times 24. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do wrong? I did it wrong. Oh yeah, Bro, I did it wrong. My point was that I was going to get this one right. So let's see. 4 por 5, 20. 4 por 4, 4 por 2, 8 y 2, 10. Fuck. 4 por 3, 12 y 1, 14. Then 2 por 5, 10. 2 por 2, 4 y 1, 5. 2 por 3, 6. 2 por 5, 10. 2 por 2, 4 y 1, 5. 4 por 2, 8. 0, 0, 6, 7. No, this is un 4. What the fuck? Bro, I can't multiply. Am I retarded? 4 por 5, 20. 4 por 2, 8. Y 2, 10. 4 por 5, 20. Did I forget how to multiply? That's insane. 4 por 2, 8. 10, 4 por 3, 12. 14. 3, 2, 5 por 4. 1300. Bro, what am I doing wrong? 4 por 5, 20. 4 por 2, 8. 4 por 3, 12. Ah, claro, 4 por 2, 8 y 2, 10. No, 20. 4 por 3, 12, 300. 2 por 5, 0. 2 por 2, 4 y 1, 5. 2 por 3, 6. Finally. 7,800. It took me several tries. Matthew. Tevel. Okay, I fell asleep. Hey, what's going on? I'm doing math. Still going through the tabs and thinking about what to keep open and what to close. Yeah. All the math since third grade has vanished. Yeah. I was basically on this tab. This tab was Twitter, so I went through my mentions once. And yeah, as you can see, I failed the 3 by 2, which these ones have at 100%. So I think I can't hate on these fucking language models, but yeah, basically people are like saying these guys don't know how to run a multiplication algorithm, and it's like I myself can't run it either, so I can't hate. And yeah, this guy was like, give 40 people a piece of paper and let them multiply this. I'd be surprised if one of them gets it right. The AI did just that. And yeah, it's basically kind of like this, right? And it's not even like with a piece of paper, it's like even by hand, by head almost, right? Well, not exactly. So yeah. 33 is close enough. Kind of, but because I was also checking, right? With a real calculator. I would just give up and use a calculator. Same. And that was like literally 382. Shit. I'm kind of embarrassed. To be honest, I should have performed better at this. Next week's stream, it's literally all going to be just me doing multiplication. Okay, more tabs. I'm going to get until these ones and then end the stream. Okay, this one I had open because I wanted to add this video to my watch later.
Okay.
But I'll keep it open. This one I had open because I wanted to open these images in a bigger monitor because they are small. Just a chart. Short video. Music video by Dax Flame. I was intrigued, so I have to watch this one. I'm going to keep it here.
So welcome to our condo.
Condo tour. I think I did watch this one.
Ooh, nice. As soon as we walked in, we were like, yeah, this is the one right here.
So you think this gym has all the equipment that you need?
Oh, more than enough. It's stunning.
Yeah, it's by the two guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sam. I've been living in Thailand now for 6 years, currently in Bangkok, and today I'm
Claude. And this is what I was doing until now, so I think I'm leaving it here. Math stream, let's go. New ASMR of someone going insane to fall asleep too. For my test in computer graphics, I had to guess what cosine of 30 is. Cosine of 30. Is it 1 or 1/2? Coseno de 30. 30 es el pequeñito, ¿no? Cosine is this, right? No, this is sine. Cosine is this, so it's big. It's like square root of 3, no, square root of 2, 3 times square root of 2 cos 30. Square root of 3 over 2. 0.866. I'm rusty as well. 0.867 something. Yeah. Okay, I have all of these tabs still yet, but I guess those are for tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, same time if you're here, and if not, until next week or whatever. Goodbye. I took 0.85 and that was fine. Oh yeah, to do something like, yeah, when you have to like move something, right?